Okay, hey everybody. It's Sunday afternoon. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I just did some stuff I didn't want to do, but I did it. And I was going to talk about Booster Gold, the complete 2007 series, Book 1. So I think I reviewed this one a while ago, and so maybe last month I went to the comic book store and I saw this and I was like, holy hell. Looked at the price, $39.99, and I was like, oh. I'll get it. And then just the other day I got a wild hair up my nose. I said, let me read this booster. And it's awesome. You know, I hear people talking about like the new Deadpool Wolverine movie, or just whatever, whatever comic book movie is coming out, or another good example like X-Men '97. And then I showed this dude that I know. I was like, Booster, and he just no, and I could see like in his face, I was like, that looks stupid. And then I was talking to my other friend, and I just had this, and I noticed he kept like looking at it, and I was like, Booster Gold. Do you know who he is? And he was just no. And I was like, he looks stupid, right? And he's like, yeah, he looks fucking lame. And I told him, I was like, when I started reading comics like Wolverine, Spider-Man, Punisher, Daredevil, Batman, these guys are awesome. They're cool. They kill people. And they have cool costumes. And I was like, Booster looks like he sucks, right? And he's like, yeah, he looks like I just said. He's like, yeah. I was like, dude, he is the best, man. Drink for a boost. And then I have one friend who knows who Booster is, and I was reading this, and I started texting him. I was like, dude, this is so good. I was like, not only am I liking, I mean, I already love Booster Gold, but I was like, Rip Hunter, I was like, dude, he's awesome too. Let's see if I can find it. So this is like a time travel story. The main story is written by Jeff Johns and drawn by Dan Jurgens, but Dan Jurgens, he created Booster Gold, so I'm sure he had massive input of where the story was going. And his art is just perfect for comic books. So Booster is like he's from 25th century. He was a football player who was betting on his own games. He got caught. So, to evade disgrace, he stole a time machine, stole some super-powered outfit and the flight ring, and he came back to our time, the 21st century, and he just he wanted to be a superhero, but only to make money. Like, he does commercials, ads, he endorses products, and like Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman, they just think he's just a shill. He just does what he does. He's only a hero to make money, and that just makes him sick. And plus, he's kind of dumb, or such he just doesn't see things. But it turns out that Booster is just one of the greatest heroes of all time, and he's pretending to be like just a self-centered, superficial jerkwad. That's like his cover, but really he's working for Rip Hunter, and they're fixing, like, because there's other time criminals. There's like time villains that they'll go back and steal something, or they'll go back and kill Martin Luther King Jr. in his crib, or they'll you know, well, they'll go back and assassinate JFK or just whatever. And so when they do that, there's like a rip in time, and Rip Hunter and Booster will fix it. And then this whole story is just, I found it. That's Rip. And then I always did like him, but I was like, dude, Rip Hunter is such a badass character. He's so awesome. And so let's get his movie. Let's get Booster's movie. And there's a part. Let me see if I can find it. So Booster is his. You know, he's helping Rip fix. You know, fix time. But Booster's. I'll only do it if you help me bring back, like, save Ted Cord, the Blue Beetle. And Rip's all, you know, you can't. He was he was fated to die the way he did. You know, you can't. There's things in time that just cannot be changed. I found it. So Rip Hunter, like, he's fighting this. He's fighting a bad guy, and he's all. I've studied and mastered the martial arts and fighting techniques of cultures and societies from BC to the end of time. And I was like, holy hell! I was like, that's awesome. So he's like Batman, Captain America level fighter. And then and get Blue Beetle, who's another awesome character. Like, I don't know what the hell, like, you know, making movies, DC has just fumbled the ball, like, completely. And they have so many great characters that they're not mining for movies. And just put these stories, like, in the movies, and it would be great. Awesome cover. And then I was hanging out with my buddy Garth, and I was telling him, dude, this is so good. And it's not gross, nasty, disgusting. It's not bloody or gory or it doesn't, like, you know, this is like pretty much like there's nothing bad in it. And he's like, but you like that stuff, you know? I was like, yeah, I do, but it doesn't have to be in everything. So yeah, Booster manages to be just one of the best stories, like, I've read lately. Better than, I was reading some good books, but I've kind of stumbled, and the book I'm reading now is just okay. But this is, like, the words and images combined, it's great. I love it. I love it so much. And I'm gonna read this. You get the Flash. You can get a little Mr. Miracle, who's another character who, like, he looks so stupid. Like, his costume is just, he's like a circus performer. Like, he's another great character. You get Booster's, like, one of his ancestors who is living now, Dan Carter. Booster's name is Michael John Carter. I was like, is John Carter? And his ancestor is another dumbass, and I was like, let's see his movie. It'd be like a really good comedy. Oh yeah, there's one part where Booster, he's trying to save Barbara Gordon from when she got shot by the Joker, and the Joker almost kills him, but Rip saves him. He comes into the time stream and snatches him back, and Booster's like, send me back. Sends him back again. Joker almost kills him, and then he just, send me back, and he goes like 10 times. And the Joker almost kills him every time, and then Rip's all, you can't beat him. He's like, there's just some things that are destined that cannot be changed. So, and then there's like when he saves the Blue Beetle, Ted Cord, you know, it changes history and time. And there's like oh yeah, Maxwell Lord is a great villain, man. There's a Booster and Beetle, Blue and the Gold. So yeah, dude, I think, yeah, Booster's got to be in my top 10 favorite superheroes. I would love to see him hang out with the Badger. They have a beer. Oh yeah, Booster gets drunk. That was fun, but he had to. Like, it was part of his mission. But this just gets a 5 out of 5. If you have any interest in comic books, but the only thing is you have to read this one, like his origin or his like when he started. You can't just. This is one you just can't jump into, unfortunately, because you'd be pretty lost. But it's not that much. Like, I'd say there's like less than 100 comics that you would need to read to get the whole Booster story. But yeah, I don't know. Just think about it. Maybe it's at your local library. But yeah, I just love this so much. This is one I'm gonna cherish, reread, collect. I can't wait till. Oh, I'll also say that the last 2 issues, or not the last. Yeah, I think the last 2 issues were written by Rick Remender, who I love his stuff, but when I saw his name, I was like, oh, he can't do Booster. He's too like gritty and street level and nasty and gross, like what Garth was saying. But it was okay. It wasn't Dan Jurgens' art. I mean, Dan Jurgens is just perfect. Like David Mazzucchelli for Daredevil, John Romita for Spidey, Jim Aparo for Batman. Like, Dan Jurgens just perfect for Booster. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because it was so good. Loved it, and check it out.